Turbo Concept is back on Midnight Racing, and where today I have sold my V8 Esprit as well, so probably I'm gonna be going back inside of that dealership around here, so if that it says isn't gonna be making a little bit very hard with that little things as well. We're gonna be opening out and see what is going on, but the last time I sold my Lotus V8 Esprit for some kind of a unusually, because housing it doesn't work at about for this thing. I'm pretty sure that we're gonna be going all the way to Bentley. So as you can see, the volume that I just already set to 3. I'm gonna be finding now. There must be the Lotus one. So as you can see that I just sell this one, and probably exactly for the NASCAR one. Probably it's gonna be going for a better top speed in a real drive. But without further notice, let's say goodbye to a purple things like this one and say hello to yellow Ferrari. To buy, to purchase one, and I'm probably the owner of this car as well. So we have cost around for many more of these dollars or yen. I got a little bit for 13 million yens in cash, and I decided we're gonna be trying to get inside of the garage and swap their car. We have the vehicle, and looks like it's gonna be almost a level 5 from this vehicle. As you can see for this vehicle, I wonder, it must be a bug or something, and we're gonna be trying to get inside. Oh dear, we have to sell it back. So I'm never gonna be very sure. A vehicle has been disabled, and I'm not very sure the vehicle is actually all over to this vehicle. Oh dear, the vehicle has actually crashed, and if I just jump out of this vehicle currently crashed as well, because my account hasn't charged for anything as well. If you just seen for this Lotus Esprit V8, I'm not sure, it's absolutely crashed. If I just jump out, the speedometer or tachometer will stay alive. So I suggest we just gonna be trying to reset the character. Do not rejoin this or rebuying for this vehicle, and I'm not gonna be very sure. It's never gonna be owned. It's satisfying, terrifying like this thing. You cannot drive up this vehicle anytime in all maps of this game, including most of the cities and racetracks as well. If I just gonna be going inside once again, another time, this isn't gonna be going to work. It's no longer working because the steering is disabled. The cars get stuck. You cannot able to rejoin this yet, or I don't really think so for this vehicle. But looks like might reset the character, and I'm never gonna be pretty possible. So let's just gonna be for reset the character, and I don't really think this isn't gonna be going for very much later. So I'm gonna be going back into the dealership around here. So as you can see, the car outside. Now we have already respawned, and let's just gonna be rejoin the server probably. Let's enter the passenger, and because the current changes of making of this car isn't gonna be making, oh dear, it's no sense. The pop outs is this working as well? The pop outs or pop-ups still works, and I'm probably never gonna be sure that we're gonna be resetting the character and remove the vehicle as possible. Return to the dealership and sell that vehicle. The garage. And I don't really think the Lotus is gone loose. But apparently I should be able to buy for 9 million pounds or yen things is gonna be, well, let's just sell this thing, hold to sell. Oh dear, this isn't gonna be going for very much exit of this vehicle, but this vehicle isn't gonna be making for about no sense at all. Now I should be able to choose the BMW M6 as well. I cannot believe it. This vehicle that I just sold, and I never able to be possible for like this one. Despite seeing for the Lotus V8 Esprit is a major glitch around here. I'm gonna be headed all the way to 23,000 yens. But unfortunately, I should be able to buy the NASCAR things as well. Maybe. Let's just do the replacement and about for this thing. So, let's head right back into the Lotus things as well. So, without further notice, I cannot believe this isn't gonna be perfect for me anymore, and it looks like that can cost for 7 million yens in cash around here. So let's just gonna be buying for this one, but instead of just gonna be going of high speeds, the brakes is absolutely for rear wheel drive, steering angle, power to the weight. This isn't gonna be for a steering angle as well. The weight is gonna be producing as well, so I won't be able to choose many cars as possible. I'm not going to be very sure that we're going to be doing for the better high speeds. So, looks like the steering and angle is got to be really perfect. Or this is going to be the same handling as possible. Now, let's just buy this vehicle, and I don't really think so that I just require for this one. Turn into a street racer. Let's just do this. Probably. We have one owned, and the V8 Esprit isn't going to be suitable to everyone or somewhere else. Now, as you can see of this vehicle, this isn't going to be very suitable by using this one, because according to this bug or glitches around here, this thing, if you just actually going to be try to please and try to fix this vehicle, or I didn't have been charged and about for my account as well. So I suggest I will gonna be trying to use some kind of a black vehicle from the 1980s. So the max speed isn't gonna be very good as well. And unfortunately, this isn't gonna be very good to us. And looks like this isn't gonna be going recommended to this one. And most likely top speed isn't gonna be making for much more sense. Power to weight. Probably should be the same speed. In the V8 Esprit, that can cost for the most expensive. So, but next one is the Aston Martin, and I should be able to come in up next. 12 million yens in cash, and I'm pretty sure that we're gonna be driving for the V8 like this thing. So, but turns out in this game, unfortunately, this doesn't matter, hasn't exist. Looks like the patch changes around here, so I'm gonna be checking around in the garage. Now, as you can see around here, I'm going to be turning up the volume down as well. So let's just swap the vehicle as for a possible like this one. This car doesn't have any body kits because tuning cars or Japanese markets had their possibly for Japanese tuning like these things or body kits like this one. Let's remove this and spawn this vehicle that I just got here from 2 years ago, or possibly that I just didn't absolutely gonna be making around for many months since. Let's just turn on the light. As you can see, the engine is running. We're just gonna be turn up all the volume for just gonna be going all the way down here. So we're gonna be see how the rev is gonna be high. It sounds pretty annoying as well. Now let's just gonna be removed like this one. It doesn't sound like this real, like there's only one from old years. Let's just switch here from the Toyota Supra, not this thing. And the Mustang sounds still great, including for the Buffalo or Dodge Stealth, RT Turbo as well. So let's just select that, and we just eventually upgrading for the tunes or suspensions around here, because there isn't some kind of Fast and Furious like this thing. It's not turning about for the Fast and Furious vehicle as well. Now, as you can see, we turned this into a greater awesome like this vehicle as well. So let's just see down the rev. It's probably a little bit low, or probably this isn't going to be making for much sense. Oops. I just chose the wrong vehicle that I just accidentally did. Now, let's just gonna be try to choose the BMW M6. Let's just check it out, and this must be never gonna be to do so, because turns out it was not a V10 muscle as well. the V10 power isn't gonna be good, and turns out the top speed goes to under 300 kilometers an hour because it's just like 298. If this is absolutely doesn't matter, it's about 200 miles per hour vehicle, and this can't be right as well. So as you can see, this sounds like a V8, and I'm not very sure this isn't gonna be very good. This is absolutely sounds like a V10, but turns out it's a V8 muscle. Yes, probably this is gonna be very good, but likely slightly perfect around here. So I'm gonna be trying to make an amount for many of these things. A half lap attack around here, or some kind of a little bit things as well. I should be able to get back here without something is gonna be like it else. So I wonder, this is gonna be testing around the highway, and we're gonna be doing for something a little bit for good around here. And the chat filter feels just going to be worse. About for my 4th gear. Yes, I'm pretty sure this isn't going to be driving 10 kilometers and just many more bends. So let's just going to be trying to complete many more laps as possible before I should be able to reach about for this event, or many more things as possible before reaching a world record about for this one. When the world record is, I must look out for any kinds of supercars. This is actually Japan out here, and probably looks like this isn't going to be going to about for just going real. And I'm just going to be trying to going around for the left side of the road as much as possible until I just going to be trying to overtake the R33 or some kind of the Acura things as well. I'm going to be trying to overtake as fast as possible before I won't be able to get so too late about here. I'm going to be catching up with this guy over here. Unfortunately, somebody is a R34. I'm never going to be possibly sure that we're just going to be going so faster than ever. I'm going to be taking the exit over here, and I'm never going to be very possible as knowledge is going to be going around here. So he goes away, and I just return back home. And we're going to be trying to make it itself, but the manufacturer level isn't going to be so right. V8 Esprit or some kind of any other kinds of Lotus cars are pretty no longer working. So I suggest we head back into the pits or inside the garage as well. So I will be testing out for some kind of vehicles, and we should be able to stay right here. So let's jump out of the vehicle, and we're gonna be remove this car, change the car as well. So what car is this? We're gonna be checking out of this vehicle, and we're gonna be testing out with some high speeds. Let's spawn that car, and this is how it's gonna be going for a British mode, and perhaps this isn't Indonesia anymore. So looks like why this vehicle is looks like this one. Turn on the headlights on and see the rev. It sounds like the same as for some kind of a little bit of one things. This is the same as nothing before. Wait, this must be its Unreal sound. So I'm gonna be testing out of the top speeds, just like it's gonna be going around inside of here. So if I just seen that player just completely riding up that vehicle as well, vote to start immediately. So it looks like we're just gonna be trying to make it all the way onto the dealership back. Then I just gonna be trying to sell up that vehicle. So I'm not an Argentinian as well, probably. This is Japan. So let's just gonna be going to the toll about 25,000. Now we're just gonna be trying to find out here. Now we're just gonna be going for about for the manual transmission. And finally, we're just gonna be trying to make something a little bit of noise. As you can see about the top speed. And that should be able to cause to out of control. Now the vehicle isn't gonna be going up as well. Now we should be able to get away up here. So I hear some kind of the Acura NS6. Wait, there's the Honda Civic right back here. So somebody's just gonna be using the R35 around here. So I managed to get away from myself, and this doesn't gonna be making for no sense at all. As you can see, the handling, this has gotta hurt as well. And as you can see, a NASCAR race going all the way into the top as well. I managed to get away from myself. Now we're gonna be trying to reach out in the 6th gear condition, 306 kilometers an hour. So I'm probably very sure that the top speed isn't gonna be right. So all that matters is for 5 gears, somebody is gonna be catching up to me, and looks like this isn't gonna be making draft for this day. So it looks like he got mighty V6. I get smashed it anyways, and very pass as well, and I'm never gonna be very sure. This is too hurt, and I really, something is gonna be very hated before. This isn't gonna be making without no sense. Somebody is speeding throughout from here and causing out of control, and look at how it's gonna be a little bit worse. But probably this isn't gonna be going for very much prohibitive. So as you're gonna be getting out of the tunnel, and finally it should be able to finish, because that can cause for about huge power slides. 2 minutes and 12. That the last thing is the BMW M6. I got 100 or 1 minute and 50. Probably this is not be the 1996. Probably the Lotus Carlson as well. Probably some kind of a Clarkson. It's not going to be one thing for the British cars or British tuner cars. I'm never really sure that wasn't going to be going for about for the top speeds as well. Now, I should enable the upgrade of this vehicle anyways, because it still worked. So we're going to be re-enter the dealership and find some more. And the plan is, I'm going to be buying an Aston Martin, or being replaced with Aston Martin as well. So we cannot buy the Pontiac itself, so the top speed doesn't get to be very matters as supercars as well. So the rear wheel drive, and I couldn't able to buy for most expensively. So £9 million or some kind of a little bit of these things as well. Unless we're gonna be buying a Bentley, unless one as well. We have already bought a Mustang, and oh dear, I guess we have to end of this video or not. So anyways, the next plan is going to be for the Aston Martin V8 or V12 Vintage. Thanks for watching and about for this video. If you just don't like of this video, probably this must be a British car over here and being exported to Australia about for near. Just leave a like and subscribe and click the bell. So that was absolutely all it for about for this video. Thanks for watching and for all your support, and this is gonna be Turbo Concept is gonna be signing off, and I'm gonna be seeing you mini lads all later, and especially street racing geeks too.